How's everybody doing today? It is June 6, 2021, and ironically, it's actually 1:44 p.m., and I've been telling you how I've been seeing the 144 nonstop. Well, it hasn't stopped. It's actually become more and more every single day in my life. But I have been so busy working lately. I got a new job and just trying to take care of my son and help with my mom and get things, in a better shape than what they were in. It's taken my time away from being able to make videos, and I apologize that I haven't been able, to put the time in, but I honestly have been working, 10-hour days, and by the time I get home, I can hardly keep my eyes open, and have to be back up to get my son back up for school, and then get off to work right after that, and, stuff that all of you are dealing with, I'm sure, on a daily basis as well. But I just wanted to tell everybody thank you for still asking about me. I did see some comments, asking if I was okay. I wanted to let everybody know I'm okay. I'm doing good. My family's doing good. We won't let these people win. What's crazy is it's been almost 2 weeks since I've been able to make a video. And you want to know what's just amazing? And it's something that we all would predict. Nothing's changed, right? Everywhere you go on a daily basis, all you hear is why you should get jabbed, right? I mean, every day you're having these commercials on the radio, on the TV, and they're really, really starting to get to me a little bit because, the one that really pushed me a little bit was there's a new one out that I tried to find a clip of it to show you. I just didn't have time to put it together, but it's kids saying at the beginning, this daughter says, thank you, Mom. The next, is a son. He says, thank you, Dad. And then they say, for getting me my protection and my CV19 jab, right? So now you're trying to make it seem like we're all bad parents. And when I say I let it get to me, it's getting to me. I'm not saying that it's affecting me to do anything about that. I'm just saying that it just shows how far they're going to push this. And if we think that this is bad now, it's going to continue. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. As you see the countries going back to so-called normal, like these people believe this is normal. That's the funny thing, right? I laugh when everybody thinks they're getting their lives back, right? Oh, well, you get to go do this, you get to go do that. Yeah, but you lost so many things that you'll never even realize, and it's sad to say that they don't even see that. But look at this article here. I got just a couple articles that I threw together for you. I want you to see this because this just shows how far this is going to go. Okay, this is from the Washington Post. Says in countries where jabs are available, offers free airline tickets and apartments for the fully inoculated. And see, that's what it's going to go to. It's going to continue to push to where they're giving you stuff, or allowing you to do stuff. Right here, let's jump off this one to a different one real quick. Look at this. Get jabbed, get free MLB tickets, right? This is just from a couple days ago. Look at this. Jabbed at the plate. You know what I mean? But this is what they're going to do over and over again. As the nation continues to recover from the CV19 pandemic and communities work to increase jab rates. Yeah, that's all they're working to do. MLB announced on Friday that it will be working with 30 clubs to offer incentives to unjabbed fans through a new program called MLB Jab at the Plate, taking place throughout June 2021. And the reason I wanted to cover this part right here is because look at this. Throughout June, I just have a feeling that come next flu season, right, our actual technical flu season, is when all this is going to come full circle, when we've been talking about where they're going to pull all this back, right? I think they're giving everybody this, letting everybody going and live, doing all this stuff so that they can then try to pull it away and then blame it on you and I. All right, now we will see where this goes, but I just think it's hilarious that people still can be falling for this entire situation, that this is so contagious, yet I'm watching NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, and they have full packed houses now. 10,000, 15,000 fans inside of an arena where they don't know if they're jabbed or not. They're not asking. I've already looked into it. They are not forcing you to show if you were jabbed or not. So that means they're taking your word on it. So if you honestly believe that the government thinks this is so bad, and they're going to turn the corner and allow people to come and get in these arenas, right? All 15,000 people within inches of each other, and you think that this is still that bad? I just don't understand how anybody could still be falling for it. You know what I mean? I don't know about where it is where you're at, but if you don't see a mask, without the masks, and there's hardly any, in Michigan, I'll tell you what, it's really, really gotten a lot better lately. We'll see how far this goes, but you can just tell people are over it, one way or another. We don't have to say if you believe it, don't believe it, agree with the situation, don't agree with the situation. People are just ready to move on with their lives, and I believe that that's why this is all building. Everybody feels like, oh, it's getting better, it's getting better. I don't fall for that, right? I feel like the rug is about to be pulled out from underneath us, and I think it will come this fall. But we'll see, all right? As of right now, live your lives, do what you have to be doing. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't be scared. Don't fear this. You know, let's read a little bit more of this. It says, across the United States, businesses such as Anheuser-Busch Brewing Company and the Krispy Kreme donut chain are jumping on the national effort to jab the population against CV by offering freebies to fully jabbed customers. This is what they're going to do. They're going to give just everything. Donuts, you know, beer, free money at work, right? Free groceries. We've seen all this. Since mass jabs programs began rolling out worldwide nearly 6 months ago, governments and private businesses have been offering incentives, including tax breaks, free airline tickets, and even millions of dollars in lotteries to entice those hesitant to get jabbed. Now, you hear that? And even millions of dollars in lotteries. That's right. There's been lotteries out there that they're giving away to, if you get jabbed, you get entered in enter a lottery, and you could win millions of dollars. People, does that not hit you so hard right in the face? Does that not tell you there's a screaming problem right there? Do you think the government just gives away money? Do you think they just give away millions of dollars like this unless there is... you want to talk about those that are hesitant and to entice those? Maybe it's because you have a plan, an agenda behind why you want these things to be given out. Now, we don't have to get into what that reason is because we'll get a strike. But I will tell you this. It's not good, right? The government doesn't push something like this because it's for your own benefit. I'm sorry. All right? And, you know what? I want to pull up something really quick. I want to bounce around to something else because I want you to see this really quick. Okay? Because what they're doing now is they're saying that a new jab for the flu and, this. Okay? And that they're going to mix these all together. And look at this. Oh, they'll need booster shots, But so now they're going to be, look at this. This is it. Remember how we talked about forever how they were going to mix the two, right? I pushed it so hard because I knew they were blurring the lines, mixing the two, flu and CV19, so that you never knew which one you had. It was a complete setup from the beginning that you had no idea which one you were going to have. All the symptoms were the same, all the effects, everything. Everything was all the same so that you would instantly believe that you had CV19 if you had the flu or vice versa. Okay, according to them. But, so now you're going to go and get all these, I've even seen ones that say they're 3-in-1, right here. These, here's another one. This is just the 2-in-1, but they're talking about how this is how they're going to get after it, right? By coming up with this. People, this is perfect for them, right? When will we have a flu/CV19 jab combo? This is what it's about. Now they can push it perfectly, because now people that didn't trust the CV19 jab, right? Say you have that percentage of people that are hesitant on it, that should be hesitant on it. Well, now, if they just combine it with the flu jab, those people are going to say, well, I did get the flu jab. I did get the flu jab. My kids got the flu jab, so it must be okay. Do you see where they're going with this? What they're doing, anything and everything that they can to make sure that we get jabbed. And, it's pretty obvious that we can tell that this has always been about this. And no matter how long we keep talking about this, it's going to happen and it's not going to change. Look at this. CV doctor's diary. Will we need a third dose of jab? People, it's not going to stop. Even after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it could be 10 doses. It doesn't matter. They've already said CV will never go away. So you will then continue to have to get more and more and more of these jabs. And, the one thing that I'm always screaming is I'm not going out there and attacking people that aren't getting their jab, okay? Or that are getting their jab, I'm sorry. But we definitely are getting attacked for not. And why is that? Why is that? You know what I mean? We're not bad people. We're not out here hurting people. And, for us to be getting attacked, whether it's, on social media or in your day-to-day life, it's just wrong. It just proves and shows where the agenda of all this is going. And, You know, like I said, it doesn't stop at 2. Let's read a little bit of this. It says a clinical trial began this week to find out whether a third dose of jab will be provided to people with better protection against CV19 virus and to gather evidence, right? Their evidence on how different jabs work together. Dr. John Wright of Bradford Royal Infirmary explains how the trial will work and speaks to some of the volunteers. Says, as the unstoppable NHS jab express hurdles onward past the 40 million passenger mark, the destination, full adult coverage. And they're not stopping there. I've shown you all the proof. I've shown you how Johnson & Johnson and multiple companies are coming out from all the way down to 6-month-old all the way up. Coming at the end of September, it will be so-called approved for 2 years old all the way to 11-year-olds. It's already approved for 12 to 15, which is my son's age, and I just cannot even believe that anyone would even take the chance to put that in them. But hey, to each their own, and all we can do is keep sharing this information. Goes on to say, it can be glimpsed on the horizon, but already we are preparing for the next phase of our journey. Listen to this. Do you think it's not planned out? Do you think this isn't planned step by step by step? By investigating how best to keep people protected in a world where CV is ever present. See? Ever present. It's never going away. Last week, Bradford recruited the world's first participant to a new study that will help find the answers. My colleague, Professor Alex Brown, stepped up to receive the first dose, having spent the last year leading from the front on the COVID wards and fighting a long, brutal battle with the virus himself. They always have to have like these inspiring battles, inspiring situations that they had to go through, and like none of the stuff that we're dealing with is inspiring, right? Says some jabs, such as the hepatitis jab, work for life. Others, such as polio or tetanus, need regular boosters to maintain our immunity. In the case of influenza, jabs are developed every autumn to protect against the latest 3 or 4 flu virus strains that are forecast to be dominant over the winter season. I'm going to stop right there real quick, okay? It says, in the case of influenza, jabs are developed every autumn to protect against the latest 3 to 4 flu viruses. Do we still think that maybe CV could be one of... We'll just leave it at that, but I'm telling you, it sure lines up just right, because somehow the flu disappeared when CV came around. So, I don't know. We'll leave this here. I know I probably got a little too much into this, but I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff. I wanted to tell everybody thank you once again. Tell everybody sorry that I haven't been able to cover as much as I can. Just been taking care of my family and just doing what you're all doing to get by. I will do my best to keep getting videos out each day. I'm finally starting to get now into probably a better period where I can do it. My son is now finally out of school, so that will open up a little bit of time. I may be able to, squeeze in, more videos, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, everybody stay safe, please, and please do not fear this. Like, as you can see, the world has continued to live. We have continued to prosper, and we continue to do what we need to do every single day to protect your family, your friends, your loved ones. And that's all we can do. And you just do that every single day. You go out and you do everything you can to protect them and to put them in a better situation, put you in a better situation for if these walls do come in like we believe they are. And this stuff does not have to happen in a week, right? We know they've been planning this for decades, so don't think that this could end tomorrow. We still could have a lot of time. So don't freak out. Just go out there, do what you can, make a plan, go through it every single day. And, number one, get right with God, get right with your faith, and please get right with your family. If you've had any disputes, any small issues, it's just not worth it. Do whatever you can to make it right, because you just don't know when our day will be our last. And, I just want to tell you all I love you. We'll talk very soon. And everybody, just have a good day. God bless.